Welcome to Tasha's Story. The documentary you're about to see took over 2.5 years to make. It is Tasha's story, but it's not about Tasha. It's about education. In this case, about the dangers of Cytotec or misoprostol when used to induce labor.
So how is it that a healthy young woman like Tasha Oden French can go to her obstetrician, a little bit overdue, but she was healthy. She had no signs that anything was going wrong with the pregnancy. She was urged by her obstetrician to take the drug. How could she find out how to make her consent informed? Now, the FDA, because of pressure, partly, I think in great measure, from the Oden family, in 2000, we had this. Can be serious effects. Death of mother and baby.
It's an on-label, contraindicated drug. And we have allowed people to say ketchup is a vegetable. It's not an off-label use. It's an on-label, contraindicated use. It says, do not use in pregnancy. But we don't know that, because we're not informed. We don't get a copy of that FDA thing that says, no, 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 no. If I were a birth worker, which I am, I have copies of the inserts from Cytotec that I PDF, and I send to everybody who's pregnant. I also have a policy that when I'm a doula, I refuse to serve any woman who's going to get Cytotec. And this is because of Tasha. I'm not going to stand there and watch that happen. Just say no. And there are certain, because a tab of Cytotec it costs 49 cents now. Cervidil costs $249. You should say no, and mean no.
Not only is it outrageous and unconscionable that women are dying in birth in this country, this particular country, but that women of color, particularly African American women and Native American women, are being lost 2, 3, 4 times as often. And these are preventable deaths. The most important thing we can do at this point is educate the folk who can come in and advocate. So I'm talking about the doulas, the childbirth educators. The nurses do need the information, but let's not pretend that the nurses are going to be empowered enough to risk their job by holding that doctor's hand aside. The doulas are effective because they can influence and support the women prior to them getting in the door. And if they can't get them then, even during labor, they can give them the true informed consent that no one else seems to be able to get to them.
The consumer has the most power. If people start going on those hospital tours and saying, well, do you use Cytotec here for induction? Oh, okay, well then I don't want to birth here. If people start doing that, then the hospitals will stop using it.